Oh man, I just got a new package. Let's see, what do we have here? Package. So, we have a porcelain pot 500K potentiometer. Yeah, I have to change a potentiometer on a base, a volume pot, and that would be a new video, I assume. And new cables, balance TRS to XLR cables from Adam Hall. These are for my focals because I just didn't have the right cables, and I used the RCA to jack. That's what I'm using. All these things cost money. Anything you want to do costs money, right? And I keep hearing this idea that musicians is like a stereotype already, that musicians or artists in general are poor as a rule, but it doesn't have to be like that. In this video, I want to tell you 6 things that I do or plan on doing to make more money as a musician or an artist. Of course, I will be talking and giving these examples more for musicians, but they can apply to any artist. These examples are from my own experience. These may not apply to everybody, but this is how I did it. After I graduated the high school, I went to college in Cluj-Napoca in Romania at the age of 19. And I started looking for a part-time job so that I can also make some money and go to college. So it happens that right across the street from college, there is a music store full of instruments and audio equipment. And so I went there a few times actually and started talking to one of the salespeople there called Vlad. Vlad, if you're watching this, hi. And he was also a guitarist a few years older than me in college, at the same college, and we got along very well. And after a month or two, I asked him, look, is there a job available here at the store? After a week or two, I got a phone call to go interview for a sales job, and I got the job right there on the spot. I just talked a few minutes with the boss, and she said, yeah, awesome, when can you start? And I would sell guitars, and not only, but mainly guitars and amplifiers and all sorts of stuff. So my first point on the how to make money as a musician list is get a job that is in your department. I managed to get a job as a salesperson that would sell guitars, me being a guitarist, so it fit perfectly. Second, start teaching your instrument or what you know how to do. After 2 or 3 months, I left the music store, but the time that I worked there, I managed to catch the Christmas period, and all parents came to the store looking for a guitar for their children, and they also asked, do you know a guitar teacher that would be able to start the classes from January? So I gave my phone number to everybody, and starting with January, I quit my job and started teaching lessons. The word of mouth started going around, and I had more and more pupils, and that was my main income for 2 years. While I was teaching pupils and also going to college, I started dipping my toes more and more into production and recordings, mixing and mastering. I started having some projects here and there, but not too much. And then I started working with my brother-in-law, Cornell, hi. And we worked together for about 3 years, something like that. I started learning more about production, sound engineering. That led me to a full-time job with Cornell after I graduated from college. Last year, after me and Cornell stopped working together with me as a employee, I started looking to different things that I could be doing. While I was still working with Cornell, I started recording guitars for different clients, for different producers. How this works is that a producer has a song that they're working on and they want a guitar part, right here, a guitar solo, let's say. And they would call me, hey Andrei, do you want to record this guitar solo? And I would be paid for that. And this is being a session musician. This is the third on my list on how to make money as a musician, being a session musician. After I came back to Deva, I had the opportunity to play with the band a concert here in the town, and another band heard me play and they asked me if I want to join them. They are a band that plays at different events, concerts, weddings, all sorts of stuff, and mainly covers. We don't have any original song, not yet at least. A video about that will be coming up because at the end of this year we have to play 2 concerts on New Year's Eve, and I think that will be very interesting, not only because there are 2, one after the other, but also because it's outside and my hands will freeze. But enough spoilers. Being in a band and having gigs is a very nice way of making money as a musician. You just have fun. That's basically it. You go to rehearsals, put some songs together, get some gigs, make some money. Right now I make in this band for 1 hour of playing, I make 100 euros, only me. So that's pretty good, I would say. So on number 4 we have being in a band, playing gigs. You have to remember, everything that I say is something that you could be doing all together at once. One day you are a session musician, one day you have a gig, one day you have some students to teach, and you have all these incomes. If one of them stops giving you money, you are not going to starve. All the skills that you have acquired by working a 9-to-5 job like I have in the music store, recording, being a session musician, you acquire all these skills that you can take and monetize somewhere else. You have to expand yourself beyond your local area, because I don't know where you live, but right here it's quite limited. So I took my skills and started applying to jobs online on freelancing platforms, mainly Upwork and Fiverr. I will leave the links down below. This is something that I started doing recently, very recent, so 4 days ago. On Fiverr I had some gigs, some jobs that I did, so I made a few bucks there. On Upwork, nothing yet, but I'm very new at this, so I'm still learning. After I develop my account and my network on Upwork or Fiverr, I think I will be making a video dedicated only to that. Right now I didn't make too much money on it, but I know, I am 100% sure that it is a very good way of making money. You have to grind, you have to keep at it for 2 months or something like that, and then it starts rolling. You start making money more consistently, and it might as well take over your main income. So that's a good way of making money. So number 5, freelancing on online platforms. Now I've reached the last point that I want to talk about, and that is making videos. And making videos about what you do can look very different. And I will give you a few examples. One, and the most obvious, YouTube. You can start growing a YouTube account. I am not making money yet out of YouTube. I used to before the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours. I used to make money, and I made, I think, $50 or 50 euros, something like that. But I do want to grow this channel. Making YouTube videos is one way that you can make money with videos. Some others may include making a course, and you can either sell it on public course platforms. I don't remember any right now, and I know there are a bunch of them. I will leave some links down below. Right now, for some reason, I cannot remember them. But you can also make your own online shop where you can sell these things. I'm brainstorming right now. Let's say you transpose some songs on music sheets, and you can upload that there. You can sell some stuff. There are so many ways of making money as an artist, and I really want to come against this notion that a artist has to be poor. I don't agree. I really do not agree. If you're willing to work hard and start thinking a bit more as a businessman, not only as an artist, you can make a very nice living as a musician. So that would be all, everybody. I hope this video helps you. If you have more questions, make sure to leave them down below. I will answer them all. As usual, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you with the next one. Bye.